Well, facing another round of possible cuts, the Anchorage School District is projecting a $22 million budget shortfall for the 2015-16 school year, and that amount is just for 1 year.
Tonight, the district held the first of 3 listening sessions for community members to weigh in on what the district should and should not focus on when it comes to funding. Channel 2's Caslin Hatch was there and has details. Caslin.
Mike, Rebecca, after a year where the district had to slash $23 million, ASD is looking at a $73 million budget shortfall in the next 3 years if current funding doesn't change. The idea of these listening sessions is to give parents and community members the opportunity to speak directly to the school board before that budgeting process begins. Another year, another round of cuts. At least that's what many parents are worried about, with a possible budget shortfall of $22 million for the 2015-2016 school year.
Rather, the goal should be to seek increased benefit students in all camps.
How the school district is going to make that up is still unclear. That's why the school board is asking the public during a series of listening sessions this week to speak up and give their input.
We're in a crisis now. Our school board and our school district are doing the best they can.
I know there are limited resources due to a lack of legislative appropriations, and the cuts had to come from somewhere. But I object to funding cuts for kids who have special needs.
$22 million is just the beginning. Over the next 3 years, that number jumps to a $73 million budget gap, with ASD officials predicting a loss of more than 700 positions if the current funding doesn't change.
You can't keep running a school district on the budget that we have.
This is going to have to be a Juno fix, a statewide fix.
School Board President Eric Croft says the current base student allocation the legislature funds isn't keeping up with inflation.
Every year until the legislature inflation-proofs the formula, we'll have a deficit just because of inflation, just because pencils cost more.
One thing's for sure, there's many uncertainties for Anchorage students, and the process to figure it all out is only just beginning. Now, to help aid last year's $23 million deficit, the district received $5.8 million from the Anchorage Assembly, with the Assembly picking up the $2.25 million price tag for funding student resource officers. But Croft says there's only so much the city can give the school district. The next listening session will be tomorrow night at Alpenglow Elementary School at 6 o'clock.